You are about to hear the story of a bitter quarrel between two rich and powerful families, and the grief and bloodshed it brought to both. Fair Verona is where we set our scene. 'Tis here where a grudge breaks to new mutiny, and civil blood makes civil hands unclean. The two families are called Montague and Capulet, and the quarrel was so old that no one could remember how it had begun. A member of one family had perhaps said something insulting to a member of the other family. Whatever the reason, the feud has grown and each side has added to it, so that it kept blazing up at public meetings, or in the street, or even in church.
Stop! Stop! Put down your sword. You know not what to do.
The prince should have peace. Yet the Montagues draw their swords when I come upon them.
Tibalt, put up your sword or manage it to part these men with me.
What? Do you draw your sword and talk of peace? I hate the word, as I hate hell. All Montagues and thee. Down with the Montagues!
Down with the Capulet.
What noise is this? Give me my long sword.
A sword? Why call you for a sword?
My sword, I say! For old Montague has come and flourishes his blade in spite of me.
Hold me not. Let me go.
Thou shalt not stir one foot to seek a foe!
Rebellious subjects, enemies to peace, hear me! Terminate these disputes on pain of torture. Throw your ill-tempered weapons to the ground and hear the sentence of your angry prince. 3 civil brawls by Capulet and Montague have disturbed the quiet of our streets. If ever you disturb our town again, your life shall pay the forfeit of the peace. You, Capulet, you go alone, me to Montague. Come you this afternoon. For this time, depart. Away! Once more, pain of death. All men depart.
And so, for a short time, peace remains on the streets of Rome. But the quarrel is too long and too bitter for peace to remain forever. Lord and Lady Montague were concerned about their young son, Romeo, and where he was when this latest fighting begun.
Who set this ancient quarrel on you? Speak, nephew. Were you by when it began?
Here were the servants of your adversary, and yours close fighting, where I did approach, interchanging trust and blows till the prince came, who parted either part.
Oh, where is Romeo? Did you see him today? I'm so glad he was not at this fray.
Adam, an hour before this morning sun, and walking with his dear son, he stole him to the cover of the wood, because of our affection for each other, I pursued him not.
In his chamber he pents himself, shuts up his window, and locks the fair daylight out, makes him an artificial night. Black must this mood prove, unless good counsel may the cause.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
I neither know it, nor can learn of it from him.
I have asked him, both myself and his friends, but he keeps his counsel to himself. Could we but learn from where his sorrows grow, we would willingly give cure.
When he comes, I learn his grievance.
Please do so. Come, madam. Let's away.
Through their discussion, Benvolio has discovered that Romeo's dark mood is caused by his yearning for a beautiful young girl named Rosalind, the niece of Lord Capulet. Benvolio and Mercutio begin to tease Romeo about his unrequited love for the beautiful Rosalind. They become so busy with their teasing that they soon forget the new law concerning the fighting in the streets.
Oh, bother me not.
And all of them are much enamored of you, Romeo. Forget to think of her. Release your eyes and be thankful she doesn't care. Examine other beauties.
Oh, teach me how I should forget to think.
Forgetting his new love will be difficult for Romeo, for the young Rosalind is rich in beauty as other fair maidens, but none are as fair as the only daughter of the Capulets, the fair Juliet.
Nurse, where's my daughter? Call her to me.
Now, by my soul, I bid her come. Lamb, Ladybird, where is this girl? Juliet!
What now? Who calls?
Your mother.
Madam, I am here. What is your will? I'll tell you what's the matter. Leave us alone for a little while. Nurse, I just remembered. You can listen to our secrets. You know how young my daughter is.
Faith, I can tell her age unto an hour.
She's not yet 14.
I'll read 14 of my teeth. Although I have but 4, she's not 14. I can still remember her as a baby. You were the prettiest baby I ever nursed. If I live long enough to see you get married someday, all my wishes will come true.
Well, marriage is exactly what you have to discuss. Tell me, my daughter Juliet, what is your attitude about getting married? Paris, a young nobleman of Verona, has asked Lord Capulet for a hand in marriage. Although they are rather half-hearted because of their tender age, they do so if you will give your consent.
It is an honor that I do not dream of.
A man, young woman, such a man, why he's a model of a man.
There is none in Verona who is more handsome. Summertime in Verona has no flower as fine as him. What do you say? Can you love the gentleman? Tonight we shall behold him at our feast. We will find the light in his handsome face. Speak, Juliet. Can you try to like him?
I will look and I will try to like him. But looking can't make me like him.
Madam, the guest came and supper has been served. I beseech you to follow me straight away.
We follow thee.
Come, lady, seek happiness tonight for happy days ahead.
What excuse shall we see for going to the Capulets' party? Should we introduce ourselves or enter without any say?
It would be that necessary to announce or introduce ourselves. Let them judge us but what they will. We will dance a while and be gone.
Not me. My heart is too heavy for dancing.
Romeo, you love to dance. Still Cupid swing and soar away.
I am too sore under love's heavy burden.
Come, Romeo, put on this mask, and no one will recognize us Montagues.
Come, let us knock and enter.
We mean well, but it isn't that wise to go to the Capulets.
Why? May one ask?
I dreamed a dream. A dream that said that this night reveals a love and ill-timed death.
Dreams are as unpredictable as the wind. Come, before it is too late to attend the festivities.
If you insist. On gentlemen,
Put on your mask and your dancing shoes.
The young men had found a side door to the party, and after putting on their masks, they then slipped in to join the Capulets festivities.
Welcome, gentlemen, ladies. Ladies that have their toes unplagued with corn will walk about with you. I welcome you all. Come, musicians. Play. Give room. Everyone, dance.
My lady Juliet,
Come, Paris.
can you beseech that you will pity me enough to dance and warm my evening with a heavenly smile?
who is that lady who enriches the hand of a younger knight?
I do not know, sir.
Oh, she that teach the torches to burn bright. She is as rich as a jewel. Her beauty is too rich for use. Did my heart love till now? No, for I have never seen true beauty till this night.
Now, by the shield and honor of my blood, to strike him dead, I hold it not a sin.
Why? How now, Tibo? Why are you so angry?
Uncle, the man Juliet is with the same Montague.
Young Romeo, is it?
It's him, that villain Romeo.
Content thee, gentle thought. Let him alone. You heard the princess warning at the joust. To harm a Montague under this roof means riot, and in its bloody wake are deaths. I would not, for all the town's wealth, let any harm beset him in my house.
Wow, tis a shame.
Go to. You'll make mutiny among my guests. Am I the master here, or you?
I'll not endure it.
You will endure it, for I say you will.
Well said, my husband. You are a princox. Be quiet, or for shame, I'll make you quiet.
Uncle, I will withdraw, but be warned. This foul invasion, that you think so sweet, shall turn to bitter gall before the end.
Romeo finally has a chance to dance with a beautiful Juliet. He takes her hand and without a word leads her to the center of the floor, where they begin to dance. As they dance, both realize they have met their true love.
Your hand is like a holy place that my hand is unworthy to visit. If you're offended by the touch of my hand, my two lips are standing here like blushing pilgrims. ready to make things better with a kiss.
Good pilgrim, you don't give your hand enough credit. By holding my hand, you show polite devotion. After all, pilgrims touch their hands of statues of saints. Holding one palm against another is like a kiss.
Don't saints and pilgrims have lips too?
Yes, pilgrim. Lips that they must use in prayer.
Well then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. I am praying for you to kiss me. Please grant my prayer so my faith doesn't turn to despair.
Saints don't move, even when they grant prayers.
Then don't move while I act out my prayer. Now my sin has been taken from my lips by yours.
Madam, your mother craves a word with you.
Who is her mother?
Sir, her mother is the lady of the house, and a good, wise, and virtuous lady. And I nurse her daughter that you talk with.
You mean she's a Capulet?
She is, and I tell you, he that gains her shall have riches.
Oh, my dear God. My happiness is in the hands of my enemies.
Do you know the man my cousin has made welcome?
I don't know, sir, but he seems like a good man.
He's good and dead. He's Romeo, hope of the house of Montague.
Romeo, let's go. It is best to leave now.
Come here, nurse. Who is that gentleman going through the door?
I don't know.
Go ask his name. If he's married, I think I'll die rather than marry anyone else.
What is her name?
It's Romeo.
Her name is Romeo, a Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
The only man I love is the son of the only man I hate. I saw him too early without knowing who he was. And I found out who he was too late. Love is a monster for making me fall in love with my worst enemy.
What is this you are saying?
Just a rhyme I learned when dancing.
Come, let's go.
Juliet left and went straight to her room for the night, because all of the guests had departed. However, she couldn't sleep as she kept thinking about the handsome young Romeo. She is in agony because the one she loves belongs to the family that is her family's enemy. She soon wanders out onto her balcony. She doesn't realize that Romeo has come back to her room and is below her in the garden.
What's that light coming from that window over there? It is the east. And Juliet is the sun. Rise up, beautiful sun. Oh, I wish you knew how much I love her. The brightest of her cheeks cannot shine the stars the way the sun outshines a lamp. Look at how she leans her hand on her cheek. I wish I was the glove on that hand so that I could touch the soft cheek of hers.
Oh, me.
She speaks. Oh, please do speak again, bright angel.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, why art thou called Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more? Or shall I speak at this?
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, why do you have to be Romeo? Forget about your father and change your name. Or else, if you won't change your name, just swear you love me and I'll stop being a Capulet.
I trust your words. Just call me your love, and I will take a new name. I will never be Romeo again.
Tell me, how did you get in here? And why did you come? The orchard walls are high, it's hard to climb over them. If any of my relatives find out that you're here, they'll kill you because of who you are.
I flew over these walls with the light wings of love. Whatever a man in love can possibly do, his love will make him try to do it. If a man is truly in love with someone, there is no such thing as impossible. Therefore, your relatives are no obstacle at all.
Oh dear, if they do see you, they will murder you.
Alas, one angry look from you would be worse than 20 of your relatives with swords. Just look at me kindly, and I'm invincible against your hatred.
I'd do and give anything to keep them from seeing you here.
I have a knight's cloak to hide me from their eyes.
Do you love me? If you will say yes, I will take your word.
Lady, beyond your blessed moon, I vow.
Oh, swear, not by the moon, the inconstant moon.
What shall I swear by then?
Do not swear at all, and I'll believe you.
Be my heart's true love.
Good night, good night. A sweet repose and rest.
Juliet?
I have heard some noise within. Dear love, adieu. Anon, goodness. Sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little. I will come again.
Oh, blessed night. Because it's dark out, I'm afraid all of this is just a dream. This is too sweet to be real.
Three words, dear Romeo, and then it's a good night for real. If your intentions as a lover are truly honorable and you want to marry me, send me word tomorrow. I'll send a messenger to you, and you can pass on a message telling me where and when we'll be married. I lay all my fortunes at your feet and follow you, my lord, all over the world.
Juliet!
As Juliet goes to answer her nurse call, Romeo waits patiently for her. When she returns, they plan what will transpire the next day. It is agreed that Juliet will send a messenger to Romeo at 9 o'clock the next morning to find out what arrangement he has made for their wedding.
Parting is such a sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Sleep dwell upon thine eyes.
Romeo met with Friar Lawrence earlier that morning. He tells the friar that he has fallen in love with Juliet, the daughter of his hated enemy Capulet. He asks him to marry them. The friar agrees, for he feels that such a union will change the hatred between the two families to pure love.
Where the devil should Romeo be? Come he not home tonight?
Not to his father. I spoke to his man, Tibal, the kingsman of old Capulet, has sent a letter to his father's house.
A challenge in my life?
Romeo will answer it.
Alas, poor Romeo. Is he man enough to fight Tybalt?
Why? Who is Tibal?
More than the Prince of Cats. He is courageous. He keeps time, distance, and proportion. A duelist of the very first kind.
Here comes Romeo.
Signor Romeo, bonjour. You give us the slip last night.
Pardon, good Mercutio. My business was great, and in such case, courtesy is trained.
While the young men are jesting with each other, Juliet's nurse comes upon them. She has been sent by her mistress to find Romeo and deliver a message to him. She does so, and soon is on her way back to young Juliet, who awaits her in the Capulet garden.
The clock struck 9 when I sent nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Now the sun's upon the highest hill. From 9 till 12 is 3 long hours, yet she has not come. If she were young and in love, she would be swift. Oh, she came. Oh, honey nurse, what's the news? Tell me quickly.
What haste? Can you not wait a moment? Do you not see that I am out of breath?
Is your news good or bad? Answer that, and I will be pleased. What says he of our marriage? What of that?
Go to Friar Lawrence's cell. There stays Romeo to make his wife. Go to him.
Honest nurse, farewell.
As Juliet rushes to meet Romeo, he and the friar are discussing the upcoming marriage.
So smiles there been upon this old act, that after hours we tore chide us not.
Amen. Amen. But what sorrow can there be?
This marriage is too swift. One should love moderately. Here comes the lady. Oh, so light of foot. Come, come with me, and we will make shorter. But for by your lips, we shall not stay till Holy Church make doing.
After the marriage has been performed, Romeo and Juliet depart. They went to their own homes, for their marriage must remain a secret. Mercutio and Benvolio were waiting for Romeo. It is a hot day, and Benvolio is concerned that tempers will also heat up if they are to meet a Capulet.
By my head, here comes a Capulet.
Gentlemen, good evening. A word with one of you.
Make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me up enough to that, sir. If you will give me an occasion. Mercutio, you are always with Romeo.
Does that scorn me? My blade shall make you prance.
We talk here in public. Either withdraw to some private place or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look. Let them see. I will not move for no man's pleasure.
Peace be with you, sir. Here comes my fellow. Romeo, thou art no better than this. You are a villain.
Tybalt, the reason that I have to love thee to excuse such a behavior. Villain am I not. Therefore, farewell.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries thou hast done me. Therefore turn and draw.
I disagree. I've never done you harm.
Of course, neither Tybalt or Mercutio and Benvolio know about the wedding that has just occurred, and think Romeo a coward for turning away from Tybalt's insults.
Oh, calm. Shameful foul submission. Tybalt, you rat catcher. Come.
What do you want from me?
Good king of cats. Nothing but one of your 9 lives. Will you draw your sword?
I am for you.
Noble Mercutio, put your sword away.
Come, sir. Let us see what you can do.
How? Tybalt, Mercutio.
I am hurt. A plague on both of your houses.
What? Are you hurt?
A slash. Yet 'tis enough. Go fetch a surgeon.
Have courage, man. The gash can't be that terrible.
No. Not as deep as a well, nor as wide as a church door.
But this, enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a great man. A plague on both of your houses. Why did the devil come between you? I was hurt under your arms.
I thought it was the right thing to do. My very friend hurt on my behalf. My reputation is ruined. Oh, sweet Juliet, thy beauty had made me soft.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, brave Mercutio is dead. He has fallen.
This black day that begins the woe of others.
Comes the enraged Tybalt back again.
Now, Tybalt, Mercutio's soul is floating above our heads. He's waiting for you to keep him company on the way up to heaven. Either you, or I, or both of us have to go along with him.
You wretched boy. You hang out with him here, and you're going to accompany him in heaven.
Romeo, 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 away, be gone! The citizens are up and Tybalt is slain.
Where are the vile beginners of this fray?
O noble prince, I can uncover all. There lies the man slain by young Romeo. That's Louis Kingsman, brave Mercutio.
Tybalt, my cousin, my brother's child. Oh, thy blood is spilled. Prince, as thou art true, for blood of yours, shed blood of Montague.
Benvolio, who began this fray?
And so, Benvolio tells the prince the story. He begins with Tybalt's taunts, how Romeo refused the fight, then how Mercutio began fighting and was slain. He told how Tybalt fled, then came back and was soon fighting with Romeo. And then, as Tybalt fell, Romeo fled.
This is a truth, or let Benvolio die.
He is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false. He speaks not true. I beg for justice, Prince. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him. He slew Mercutio, who now the price of his dear blood that owe.
Not Romeo, Prince. He was Mercutio's friend.
Not Romeo! By the sword, he had to honor his friend's death!
And for that offense, immediately we do exile him hence. I will be deaf to pleading and excuses. Let Romeo go in haste, else, when he is found, the tower is his last. Bear away this body.
Juliet was torn between grief for Tybalt and horror at her husband being the murderer when she found out. But she loved Romeo more than she doubted him. Despite having to obey the prince, Romeo sends word to Juliet, saying that they will have their final meeting before he leaves. He goes to her and finds her in the garden waiting.
Will thou be gone?
I must begin and leave, or stay and die.
Oh, now be gone. More light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Then it day in and life out.
Farewell. Farewell, my love.
Oh, shall we ever meet again?
I doubt it not. Adieu.
Daughter, are you up? I have good news for you.
Her mother tells her some joyous news about a gallant young Paris who will be Juliet's husband the next Thursday morning. Juliet bursts into tears, leaving her parents puzzled at her unhappiness, assuming that it may be due to the death of Thibault.
Wife, have you delivered to her our decree?
Yes, but she will have none of it.
Doth she not give us thanks? Unworthy as she is, that we have found her such a worthy gentleman.
Good father, I beseech you on my knees. Hear me with patience.
You disobedient wretch! I tell thee this. Go to church on Thursday, or never look me in the face.
God in heaven bless her. You are to blame, my lord, to rage at her soul.
Hold your tongue! Go!
I speak no treason. May not one speak?
Peace, you mumbling fool! Keep your gossip.
Calm yourself. You are upset.
Is there no pity that sees my grief? Oh, sweet mother, delay this marriage for a month, a week.
Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee.
Juliet visits Friar Lawrence with an excuse that it was for forgiveness. In reality, she was looking for a solution. If there wasn't, she had the solution to kill herself.
Oh, Friar, please help me.
Oh, Juliet, I know thy grief. Hold, daughter. I display a kind of hope. I give a remedy.
Oh, bid me do anything. Rather than marry Paris, I will do it without fear or doubt.
Go home, be merry and accept the marriage. Tomorrow night, drink this vial once alone. This liquor shall put you to sleep. No breath, no warmth to testify that you are alive. You return pale and cold. This will continue for 2 and 40 hours. Then you shall wake up. When Paris comes, you are dead. I will let Romeo know with my letter.
Give me! Give me!
Get you gone! Be strong.
Farewell, dear father.
Juliet retreated to her home and began preparations for her wedding. Her parents are pleased that she seems to have accepted her fate and is willing to marry Paris.
Farewell. Only God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint cold feel through my veins that almost freezes out the heat of life. I'll call them back again to comfort me. Come, Via. What if this mixture does not work at all? Romeo, 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 I drink for you.
It is soon morning, and Paris is about to arrive. Lady Capulet sends nurse to awaken Juliet and prepare her for her groom.
Nurse, go awaken Juliet from thy slumber. Make it quick. The groom is here. Make it quick, I say.
Mistress? Mistress? Juliet! Why, lamb? Why, lady? What? Not a word? How sound she sleeps! I must wake her. Madame? Madame! What? Dress and down to sleep again. I must wake you. Lady, lady, lady. Alas, alas, help, help. My lady's dead. My lord, my lady.
What commotion is here?
Oh, grievous day.
What is the matter?
Look, look. Oh, heavy day.
Oh me, my child, my only life. Revive. Look up, or I will die with you. Help, help, call help.
For shame, bring Juliet forth. Her groom is here.
She's dead. Deceased. She's dead. Alack the day.
Alack the day. She's dead. She's dead.
Let me see her. She's cold, and her joints are rigid. Death lies on her like an untimely frost on the sweetest flower of the field.
Death has taken her, has taken my tongue, and will not let me speak.
Ready to go, but never to return. Oh, son, before thy wedding, death hath been to thy wife.
O cruel, cruel fate, O love, O life, not life but love in death.
Sir, go, and madam, go with him and go Paris. Everyone prepares to follow this fair corpse onto a grave.
Juliet's body is prepared for burial, while the nurse is weeping over the death of her young mistress. She suddenly remembers Romeo and realizes she must get a message to him. Swiftly, she writes a note. Come quick! Your Juliet is dead and is to be buried tomorrow. The friar has also written to Romeo, telling him of the plan that would prevent Juliet from marrying Paris. The friar hears of the nurse's message, but feels sure his message has already reached Romeo, and that Romeo is on his way back. The friar is not worried, but things do not always work out as planned. The friar's messenger had problems and his message was never reached to Romeo. So it is only the nurse's message that Romeo receives. When Romeo learns that Juliet is dead, he is stunned. His whole world has fallen into pieces. If Juliet is dead, he will die too. So he buys some deadly poisons and sets out for Verona as quick as he can. Upon arriving at the churchyard, Romeo finds Paris kneeling by the side of Juliet.
Sweet flowers, with flowers on thy bridal bed, I strew, O woe. Thy canopy is dust and stones. Nightly shall I strew thy grave and weep. That is that banished, arrogant Montague, that murdered my love's cousin with which from grief. It is supposed the fair creature died. To come here is some villainous shame. You must die. Oh, I am slain. If thou be merciful, open the tomb, lay me beside Juliet.
Oh, my love, my wife. Death hath taken thy breath, yet it hath no power upon thy beauty. Crimson is in thy lips and cheeks. I will stay with you, never depart again. Here, I will remain. Come, bitter poison. Here's to my love. Oh, true apothecary. The drugs are quick. With the kiss, I die.
What's here? A cup closed in my lover's hand? Poison had been his timeless end. He has drunk all and left no friendly drop to help me after. Then I'll be brief. Oh happy dagger, this is thy sheath. There rust and let me die.
My lady, my lord.
But Miss Adventure is so early out. That calls from a morning rest.
Forgive us, my lady, for disturbing your slumber. However, the prince has summoned the Montagues to the tomb where Lady Juliet lies.
Search, seek, and know how this foul murder comes.
Their own forbidden did murder them.
Oh heavens, oh wife, look how our son lies with no bread.
Look how our daughter bleeds.
Me, the sign of death is a blow that warms my old age to a sepulture.
The friar is brought forth and tells the mourners the whole story.
Capulet, Montague, see what a plague is laid upon your hate. That heaven finds means to kill your joy with love. All are punished.
O dearest Montague, give me thy hand, for no more can I demand.
But I can give thee more, for I will raise her statue in pure gold, that while Veronia's name is known, there shall be no figure valued as the truth and faithful Juliet.
As shall Romeo lay by his lady's side, so shall our enmity.
A pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, and Dot, with death bury their parents' strife. Go hence to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned, and some shall be punished. For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.